The locker room door didn't just shut, it slammed, so violently the echo lingered like a warning shot. Inside, voices rose. Tension sizzled. And in that moment, the Indiana Fever's season didn't just spiral, it detonated. At the center of it all, Caitlin Clark, fuming, fed up, and finally firing back. This wasn't just a tough game. This was a mutiny in real time. And it might have just forced the Fever to choose between their coach and the future of the entire franchise. For weeks, the signs were there. The sideline stares, the silent shrugs, the visible disconnect between Caitlin Clark and head coach Stephanie White. But against the Atlanta Dream, everything boiled over. Cameras caught Clark having a heated, icy exchange with not one, but two assistant coaches. She turned away mid-huddle. She ignored instructions. Her glare alone could have peeled paint off the walls. This wasn't a one-off. This was a message. Something inside the Fever is broken, and Caitlin Clark isn't hiding it anymore. Fans saw it. The media saw it. Hell, even her own teammates looked rattled. What happened next sent the entire WNBA world spiraling. Let's be clear, Clark and White respect each other. But respecting someone doesn't mean you trust them to lead you to greatness. This rift, it's not just personal, it's philosophical. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation floor general, a visionary with Steph Curry range and Magic Johnson court vision. But White? She's from the school of system first, star second. And that system? It's not just failing. It's suffocating Clark's brilliance. You can see it in the numbers. Her usage rate? Down nearly 20%. Her scoring? Dropping. Her assist numbers? Stuck in neutral. This isn't development. It's basketball malpractice. And this isn't new. Let's rewind. Long before she landed in Indiana, White tried the same approach at Vanderbilt. The system-first gospel. Ball movement over brilliance. The result? Back-to-back 7-win seasons. Transfers piling up. Fans walking away in silence. Now she's on the biggest stage of her coaching life, with the brightest star women's basketball has seen in decades. And she's running the same broken script. You can almost hear her echoing that baffling viral comment about Luka Doncic. The ball moves better without him. Really? That's your philosophy? Now swap Luka for Caitlin Clark. Swap Dallas for Indiana. Same strategy, same result. Another generational talent neutered by a stubborn system. Clark's frustrations aren't rumors anymore. They're broadcast. You saw it on court. You saw it on the bench. And now you see it online. Free Caitlin is trending. Fans are flooding every Fever post with calls for change. One wrote, "Release our star or refund our money." Another pledged to boycott the season entirely. It's not just noise anymore. It's a movement. Even casual fans, people who don't know a horn set from a pick and roll, feel something's wrong. They came to see Caitlin Clark cook, not ride the pine or run off ball like she's just another spot-up shooter. This isn't what they paid for. And Clark knows it too. What happened in that locker room wasn't just anger. It was accumulated betrayal. Sources say Clark confronted the coaching staff directly. Multiple players and assistants were involved. The confrontation? Heated, personal, loud enough for reporters outside to hear raised voices. It wasn't about one game. It was about months of being sidelined, ignored, misused, about being turned into a decoy while her talent rotted under a clipboard of outdated schemes. And when she came out of that locker room, you could see it. The usual fire in her eyes, gone. Her expression, blank. She looked like someone going through the motions. Let's talk facts. Clark leads the league in highlight reels. even when she's being boxed into half-court oblivion. She still averages 17 points, 8 assists, but those numbers, they're mirages. They're not maximized, they're not weaponized. Because when White draws up the plays, it's pass here, screen there, while Clark's natural instincts get caged. And when Clark sits, the offense crumbles. Turnovers, stagnation, missed cuts, chaos. It's like watching a haunted house on wheels. No direction, no soul. White says giving Clark too much control makes the offense predictable. But guess what's more predictable? Losing games, because your best player is forced to play like a role player. This goes beyond X's and O's now. Sponsors are getting nervous. TV networks are dialing back their enthusiasm. Commentators tiptoe around the topic. But fans? They're not subtle anymore. They're shouting. The Fever's front office is under massive pressure to act, because the longer they stall, the closer Clark gets to walking out of Indiana for good. And if you think that's impossible, think again. Clark knows her value. She is the WNBA's golden goose. You don't put that kind of power in a box and expect her to smile through it. She was sold a vision of being the face of a franchise, not its prisoner. You know what might have broken everything? The Commissioner's Cup game. Clark sat out with an injury, and the Fever won. White and her defenders jumped on it. See? The system works! But they missed the entire point. Nobody is buying tickets to see a balanced team effort. They're buying tickets for Caitlin Clark. Winning without your star isn't proof your plan works. It's proof you're too proud to build around her. And make no mistake, Clark's watching all this closely. Her body language screams it. She's withdrawn, cold, tired of being the face, but not the focal point. The solution isn't complicated. In fact, it's obvious. Hand her the ball. Let her dictate pace. Let her run the pick and roll. Space the floor. Use her gravity to unlock everyone else. Let her be the engine, not the passenger. Every great team in history built around greatness. The Aces let Aja Wilson cook. The Liberty built around Stuart and Ionescu. Sue Bird didn't run off ball while someone else orchestrated. Why should Caitlin Clark be the exception? She's not just a scorer. She's a force multiplier. When she shines, everyone shines. When she's muted, the whole team feels it. Indiana, you have a choice to make. Fast. Do you double down on a rigid, outdated system? Or do you embrace the generational gift you were lucky enough to draft? Because time is running out. The clock isn't just ticking on this season. It's ticking on your window to keep Caitlin Clark. She won't wait forever. The fans won't either. They came to see magic. So let her perform. If you're as tired of seeing Clark get boxed in as we are, slam that like button and flood the comments with #FreeCaitlin. Let the Indiana front office know this isn't just basketball. It's business. And if they can't figure it out soon, they're going to lose everything. And if you want more no-holds-barred WNBA deep dives, make sure to subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because this story, far from over.